we've been kind of talking also for quite some time, and there's a little announcement of some sort, that
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that we wanted to bring out today on a podcast. So
yeah,
I'm gonna let you take the floor.
yeah. So really, what the announcement is that decided that I wanted to partner up with D-Dot. We're going to launch a new website, and this site is called KnowMeThroughMyMusic.com. So really, what happened is we had this apparel. I had this apparel slogan, and it's "Know Me Through My Music." That particular piece of apparel, even though I have others that are music oriented, seemed to get a lot of attention. So I felt like people were saying that it spoke to them. It doesn't mean that you have to be an artist or producer or anything. It's just really the fact that everybody has their song. Everybody has their style, their genre of sound and things that they love to vibe out to. So this is kind of a effort to speak to artists that really want their music to be almost their voice, and the tagline is music is my language because I feel like it can speak to anybody. Definitely speaks to producers, definitely speaks to any singers or rappers or, any music artists in general, but it also speaks to communities and people around the world that are just fans of music. So with the website, we're going to be providing content. D Dot has a YouTube channel that we're on right now. So this content will be flowing through that site, as well as another friend of ours named Keith Plizzark. He's a music industry professional. We'll have some music interviews as well as music industry tips and things like that flowing through the site. We'll have blog content as well that'll be music oriented. So whether or not it's tips on how to produce, tips on how to promote, tips on how to market, it'll be a resource site for really indie artists and really anybody that can get down with the concept that know me through my music and want to change the perspective of how music is used as a language tool. So I'm excited to get this done.
Yeah, yeah, I want to
Yeah.
say first and foremost, thank you for reaching out to me,
Oh, you're
to be a
welcome.
part of this. Oh, no problem at all, man. And I'm very excited. I got a chance to, check out the site a couple of days ago when you had sent the link to me and, very impressive layout. I look forward to what this platform, can grow into, being
Yeah.
bigger, everybody pushing in one direction and I really can see some big things coming from this platform.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of it is that we get to a collective effort. And so the site, and well, I don't know who knows this and who doesn't know this, but that site initially started at SoundCloudMusicReviews.com. And that was like, 8 years ago. But that particular site was very niche in its content, meaning we only did music reviews and interviews for artists or producers that were actually using SoundCloud. You literally had to have a SoundCloud account. So it kept it really niche. So with that being said, we ended up getting submissions from all over the world. I mean, Poland, Japan, China, India, Norway, Sweden, you name it, South America, Brazil, South Africa. And it started to open up my eyes and realize that there's people everywhere that really just want an opinion on their music. And it's not even like they're not even trying to be like this great superstar or like this rapper that's pulling in a million sales. They just want to hear honest, positive feedback, or I would say honest, constructive feedback on their music. And that was what the draw was, is we were giving people authentic reviews. And we weren't like music professionals. Yeah, we did music production, you could say we're producers. We were artists as well in a sense, but we weren't like, I'm not a sound engineer, you know what I mean? You can't take me into your studio and be like, fix this, because I'll be like, I don't know. My own sound, I would know it, but I'm not a sound engineer. But it didn't matter. Like people just were gravitating toward the fact that we gave realistic reviews. We gave things on the things that we heard that could help them on their next track. And that was it, man. So this particular platform really stems from that platform. So all of the social media accounts, the contacts and all that shift over to Know Me Through My Music, which gives us our own originality. It takes us away from the SoundCloud name because it wasn't like we were endorsed anyway. And it gives us a platform that we can basically grow ourselves as well as be able to control that data. And that's the other thing is controlling our user data. The bigger companies will do it. Facebook does it, Instagram does it, TikTok does it. They keep people on those platforms, but with this particular platform, we want to be able to communicate with our followers and our readers outside of the social media aspect. Yes, we use social media aspect for promotion and marketing, but we want to communicate with them on a different level. And that's outside of those platforms in a space that we can control and be able to scope messages the way we feel like we should scope.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely correct. Like especially on the talking about like international artists, you'd be really surprised like how small of a world that it is. I've had a lot of artists, in fact, from like recently I had Norway, I've had artists from Australia, there's artists from like London and producers that have been on a Major Music Lounge podcast. So like, talking about the reviews that are done on the site and then along with this, I think has the potential to reach a wider audience
Mhm.
all together. So, that's something else I look forward to, especially creating opportunities for artists because one of the things that I've repeatedly talk about here on this podcast is um as an independent artist, there aren't really many platforms dedicated solely to music in 2024 and where artists independent artists that is can go on and do an interview as well as get a review about their music and potentially in that community you may meet some other people that you can collaborate with or some other opportunities may come from as well.